Hello. Yeah, I am messing with the overlay thingy-majig. I would like it to light up the name instead, but if that's what's gonna do, it's what's gonna do. I wonder if that can be done. Thanks for the resub. Give me a 5. I'll be messing with challenges today. Yeah, I don't know if I like this or not. Messing with this overlay that you see scrolling around. I would like it to be different than it is. Well, what they do is they put a green ring around the avatar, so that's fine, I guess. I'd prefer they gray out the names. Okay, then let's go.
Yeah, it's just disappear everything, or like you can have the names hidden.
I wonder if I
do
can
that.
use CSS and change it the way I want it. Which obviously is the way I have it normally is gray names light up.
Yeah.
But
I
it
do
is
like
working.
little circles. You can make it not vanish names. That's probably the best one. Like not vanish pictures and just have the light up.
Yep, the light up is just the wrong effect, that's all. Because it's too hard to see.
Yeah, I have mine hiding names and doing the little light up ring. It's okay as long as you don't like make it super tiny. I also don't have nearly as many people rotating in, so I don't really care if people know who's talking or not. They can figure it out, probably.
Yeah. It looks okay on black, I guess. Anyway, Death Road to Canada got a big patch. You see that?
Oh, no, they did.
Yeah, huge patch.
We were just talking about it. Did they make the ending better?
Probably not. Change everything else though.
Like the one thing I'm not like. I mean, a lot of it was because the game had tech issues they're trying to work out. You said you were working on challenges, right?
Yeah, I am. I'll be doing that.
Hell yeah. Let's see, balance. Car breakdown is less subject to RNG, much more deterministic, so that owns.
Yeah, that's
New
good.
healing system. Now you constantly attempt healing while driving, so it's more of a steady trickle. Okay, good. So you don't like fuck up. Bad medical skill now takes more supplies, while medical over smiley face only takes 1 supply per health. Okay, cool. So they fixed that. Medical skill over 3 gives double heal attempts per session, while max medical gives you triple attempts or a free heal if you're out of medical supplies.
That's cool.
Medical training from healing now stops at 3. Okay, so you can't max healing just by having healing. Dogs are now much easier to train how to drive a car. Good. Old obscure training method now gives extra stat bonuses in addition. There was a bug that made it easier than expected to run through large crowds of zombies. I don't remember that.
Well, it's hard
Boomerang
now.
nerf for use
I mean,
in
you can
melee
kite
range.
them.
Yeah. Boomerang nerf for using in melee range. That sucks. The boomerang was good and fun. Claymore costs 40 now. Heavy swords now have a 100% chance to cleave 4 targets, up from 60, so that's actually good. Port up to 64 custom characters, up from 16. They save faster. Pathfinding tweaks for your AI buddies, not avoiding things they could easily push around. So, okay, so they fixed that allegedly. Design Hander added. Music now plays on title by popular request. And a bunch of fixes.
Yeah, we'll see, I guess. I don't.
Yeah,
I didn't
honestly,
feel like I was
the only one of those that makes me feel like it's more possible to win now is car breakdown being less RNG. But I mean, unless they fixed it where the car just breaks down like constantly and you don't have time to switch cars, it doesn't matter. Healing being all the time without like random chance of people just being like, oops, is good. And
sounds like they made healing work better.
yeah, it sounds like healing worked better. We'll have to see how they did car breakdown better. Hopefully it means you can actually like not fuck up your car. Like you can get a car to another without it breaking 100% of trips. And yeah, and then the AI pathfinding, if that's better, that's a huge buff to you because having multiple people alive is great if they don't get stuck on stupid shit.
Yep.
Yeah. I'll have to try
Will
it again,
they-
like 2 more patches.
I don't see a note that says no longer prioritizes nailboard over 5 pipe bombs.
God, that hurt. That hurt to watch.
I've had my guys constantly do this thing where they grab a nailboard and throw it on the ground for the nailboard they have in their hands, and they just give up playing until you go over there and steal one. They can't decide which nailboard they like better. Just thinking of a Walking Dead episode where Rick finds 2 nailboards and he dies because he can't decide which one he likes better.
Sounds
Alright.
about right.
Well, I've got a million challenges to go through. If you submitted a pinball challenge, it's gone. I think I have enough pinball, honestly. There's not too much you can do with pinball that's good for this. I also deleted a couple of these are things I don't think we'll ever get another challenge. Obviously, Star Fox, the competitive mode game, that's an entire ROM of just one race. I don't want that. I don't need that. As nice as it sounds. We don't really. It's not really that much different from just playing it. I'd rather just play it and make a state. There's a lot of Game Boy Advance games up here that I don't know about. Which I'll get to probably some other time. Metroid Fusion, I don't know about that. I'll look at that. Metal Slug Advance. I hope somebody did Metal Slug, the Genesis one.
There's a lot of really rude things they could be asking people to do in Fusion.
Yeah.
I've already deleted ones that were complained about, like the one that's left up here. Let's see. Defeat SAX, 3-phase boss. That sounds rough.
That's like the final boss.
Space station's melting. Run away. I'm used to getting that challenge for Metroid. The escape.
Yeah, the biggest problem with those is they rely on you knowing the map to
And
do
there's
well.
A Nightmare X 3-phase boss fight. There's another one. Another 3-phase boss.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of the Metroidvania ones, like just looking at them, and most of them fail to take into account. They're assuming you've played the game for 17 hours at the point you get there,
Yeah, these Game
and
Boy
especially
Advance
ones
games.
especially the ones that are challenges on top of being like what you're expected to do. Like, here's the thing: you're supposed to do 17 hours into the game. Now do it with no equipment. Like, what? Fuck you! Like, that's a terrible challenge. That's trash.
These Game Boy Advance games are getting complex to play, and that means you're gonna have to create a scenario where it's fun and interesting and easy to pick up, rather than rely on the player to know how to do it. Aria of Sorrow is an excellent example because that game has, let's take a look, number of souls, Aria of Sorrow. How many spells are in this game? I guess it's the entire bestiary, right?
Basically.
So
Yeah.
we can just number those, scroll all the way down. There's 112 powers. That's a
Something
lot
like
of
that.
fucking spells. You can't ask the
And
player to
the-
sort that.
Well, and there's all the different kinds of equipment, and
Yeah.
there's the different stat scenarios. And the problem is the game is designed around you getting to use those, and is at its best when you are allowed to. But the problem is, again, you have to like have had the time to experiment and play with stuff and find out what you like and what works. So like just throwing someone into one of those games, whether it's strip everything, which is the worst thing you could do, that would be bullshit. Or if you're like, hey, set yourself up, that would be even worse because they don't fucking know what this shit is. Like, this is terrible. Basically, I would say Area of Sorrow and Dawn of Sorrow, I would just say never do challenges for. In my opinion, I'd be baffled if someone managed to make something that's not a trash fire for either. And I love Aria of Sorrow. You know how much I fucking love that game. Jesus, I never shut up about it.
I feel like you should be able to come up with something, but you'd have to be creative. There's enough variety in there that you could make a platforming challenge or something, or a fight with pretty cool, easy to use keyword powers. Like some of those powers are pretty good. You could throw a cat. You could make a cat throwing challenge. I don't know. You'd have to try them out and see what's, and you'd have to be
Yeah, just-
unbiased about it. Like, holy
Just
shit, are the
fighting
challenges.
bosses and stuff, especially because if you're making it that's like really hard, like I think the problem is like most people would just like setting up somebody with something neat and being like, fight this boss would be like, okay, maybe, but people are submitting from what I saw, like, beat this boss but with nothing. It's like the boss is hard enough for someone who's
whole
never played the
classic
game
challenge
before.
that I haven't really seen show up any on the show that I find it's weird no one has thought it. Having like survival or no-hit challenges. Because those would fit well with games with tight control and movement like the Metroidvanias. Like, don't ask the contestant to defeat this boss, just avoid them for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got like 10
Yeah.
challenges, and I didn't really like the way any of them sounded, and there were a ton of comments confirming that they're all weird or bad. Aria Sorrow. They're either boring or insanely hard. There's no... You can't just throw us against the boss. The bosses in that game are hard enough normally. I would probably
Yeah.
lose to them myself because I haven't played it in so long. They're
Yeah,
definitely...
assumption that someone's played the game before is kind of like, I don't know, that seems to be a key failing of most arcade pit challenges immediately. Like if you submit one where it's like, assuming the person played it last week, that's bad, I think.
Yeah, those bosses are all memorization based. I beat every boss in Order of Ecclesia without taking a hit because there's a trophy for that, and I guarantee you I would lose a fair fight to all those bosses if I did it right now, because that's you just forget exactly how to do it.
You know, like Aria of Sorrow has like a boss rush thing, and I've gone through that and got the highest level stuff. But yeah, if you just told me to fight him now, I'd forget a couple attacks here and there, or I used equipment. So if you went in and were like, yeah, do it with the short sword, I'd be like, no, like why would I do that? That's stupid. Like you would never do that in the normal game. You wouldn't be like, oh, I'm just gonna hit this guy with a toothpick. Like no, that's stupid. That's just ruining the game.
Selma, you maniac!
Using only the soul of the maid with the vacuum cleaner.
Fuck making challenges. I'm just gonna play you in Squadron. Yeah. Nah.
That's
Honestly,
cool.
Let me
That's
load
cool.
up. Well, you know, I need more challenges for this game, which I think is amazing. This game is a shmup, but it's a shmup with a couple.
With level ups in a store and stuff, yeah. I own this game on cartridge.
It also has a you took a hit. Well, you have a chance to recover. Actually, kind of thing that shmups don't usually have. I'm gonna turn on my side stream. It looks like old OBS updated. What the? from 6.57 to 6.58B. After all this time, after a year and a half, old OBS is updated. Okay, whatever. I'm turning my stream on the side viewer. Who cares? It's on AP number 5.
Alright.
Let's see what I got here. I did those stages. I just don't know about the late game stages in this. I feel like they might be okay, but man.
God, this game's music is so good too.
It is. I've got a guy who I really liked on YouTube. He made a bunch of piano remixes of this, and it's the best music. It's so good. I'm thinking survival challenges might be a better idea for some of these too, because damn, these stages are hard. Like this one, the ground carrier. This guy gives you the most useless description.
The late fucking levels of this are insane. Plus, you have the 3 different pilots.
Yes.
And the complicated setups. This game's really good. Like, it has a couple glaring flaws of old shmups. Like, mostly the hitbox being dumb. But,
yeah,
like, other than that...
huge ass plane.
Amazing. Yeah. Like, and that's just, like, an antiquated thing from shmups.
You also have to let go of the fire button every once in a while, or he stops shooting and just gives up. I think this stage might be okay. I don't know why I didn't do this one. I think it's because I was afraid of the boss. I guess we'll see. If I do this without taking any damage, I'm definitely adding it. If I do take damage, I'll think about it. How come this chopper's making noise? The other one didn't. Get out of here! Oh shit! Oh no, there's another one. Oh.
Yeah, I can think of nothing worse than strategy game challenges, other than maybe like H game challenges. Like, other than a porn challenge, I think even again someone who adores Advance Wars 2, that would be an awful game to do challenges. Because like what? Like.
Creating some kind of quick pick up and play challenge.
Super Godzilla challenge. Super Godzilla challenge.
Remember this boss? Fuck this boss!
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I'm dead.
The boss is ridiculously hard.
You can blow up all the pieces of the boss and make him easier, but I just die instead. I'm thinking that
Super
I could
Godzilla challenge is for double sad.
I mean, if you want to know what parts of the challenges are the hardest, I can fucking tell you. I can tell you what all the worst parts of Super Godzilla are and bests.
Quote unquote bests.
Yeah. Yeah. The highlights, such as turning the game off.
Well, if I did that one, I'd say the boss would be a bonus if you make it and beat him. I think that's the same for the other 2 stages as well.
Could you do the flyby bombings, like the bonus stages?
They're so easy. I don't know about those.
Yeah.
They're really short. Like, you swoop in and you win kind of thing.
Maybe as team battles, score more than the other person.
It's such a weird little bonus thing, though. It's really weird. It would be time based, like, and the time would be milliseconds difference, because they would get it on the second swoop if they knew what they were doing. Third swoop if they didn't, unless they died somehow. I don't know if you even can. I'm getting my ass kicked, by the way. Oh my god, they're coming from behind.
Oddly enough, Violante is not actually the worst part of Super Godzilla. The worst part is in the last level, whichever one you decide not to use Super Godzilla for. So if you do Mecha Ghidorah, without it, it is a huge dragging slog of pain. But if
can you only choose one that you do Super Godzilla for?
No.
You get to use super form once.
No, what it is Mecha Ghidorah, like, you can either fight Mecha Ghidorah with Super Godzilla and just trash him and it's super easy, it's a joke fight, or beat him without it and then immediately have it versus the true final boss. But then if you use it versus Mecha Ghidorah, then instead you have to, like, run away and fight and waste time, like, waste a shitload of time without dying, which is basically impossible until they bring in another charge for Super Godzilla. So here's the problem though, both of those are like, you're going to lose a life in the last level is really what it comes down to. Like, it is borderline impossible not to lose a life at some point. Like, either, like, when I played through, I timed out is what happened. That's why I lost a life, is because I ran out of time in the level. It's a bad game.
No, it's great. I love Godzilla. My shield.
You seem like you're having a little bit of trouble there, Smite.
My shield. No, my shield. Oh shit. Oh good, I'm full up. Fuck you, base. You're fucked.
You got the Yasichi, yeah.
Confidence
Good work.
boosted.
Oh shit, it's all range mode.
Mid-air repairs. Yeah, what's up, gun? Get out of here. I'm lagging. Oh no. I could still instantly lose.
Yeah, let me put together
regardless.
some Romance and 3 Kingdom challenges for you.
I've been kamikazed. And then there's this one. The one challenge I did here, the one the state's actually for, is this one. Wolfpack. I thought this was a fair fight.
Also, yeah, that was a unicorn that he picked up, because that's the emblem of the UN squadron. It's like a badass unicorn. Fuck yeah!
I forgot I had
unicorn head.
I forgot I had these. Whoops, I could have used those. Shit.
Oh god, yeah.
And this.
And don't you have a Mega Crush too?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say you have a Mega Crush too.
I just
Whoa!
I thought I only had the clusters and I'm fighting that asshole with this screen wipe like an idiot. Anyway, I thought this was a fair battle because it's mildly hard, but it's not too bad.